Hi everyone and welcome back to this week's video. Today we're going to be making the most of this beautiful autumn day and the sunshine in Cornwall, and we're going to go for a little bike ride and find somewhere to have some lunch.
We are. The other thing is a company reached out to us after seeing our Dartmoor videos and offered to send us a little toy. Not what you're thinking when I said that. It's currently hung on the back of the van. And I think we best get it unloaded and show you what we've got to play with. By now, you'll have figured out that we like to go off on the bikes. And, well, sometimes in Cornwall, it's just a little bit hard work, to be honest. So, a company reached out to us called Heybike. And what they do is they produce road legal e-bikes for the UK market. So if I get mine old junk out of the way, they've sent us their Heybike Ec1. Now, the reason I said yes to this is because it looks like a bike. It also weighs the same as a normal bike. So this bike weighs 17 kilos. That bike weighs about 14. So as you can see, it's not particularly heavy. So let's get it put together and let's get to our little lunch date. Now, as you can see, profile-wise of the two bikes, it looks just like a normal bike. So I think it only weighs about 13 kilos currently because the battery is not in it. So it's perfectly light enough to fit up on the back door up there. And like that, it's an e-bike.
Watch as it breaks down beside us when we've risked everything for love.
We've now reached our first hill and she's flying. She's got it in the easiest assist mode as well. That's the even more brutal thing. But we're catching her slowly.
Take me for a fool if I let give it all away for you, so take me home. Take me home. Ever been before. Those photographs that once took pride of place stand no more. How long should we try and make things last?
So as you will have seen, we've just had an amazing lunch at Trelowarren Lake, and there's a cafe here that does brilliant food, but it's also a water sports centre, so you can go swimming in the lake, you can rent kayaks, SUPs, and it's all completely fully accessible, and they've also got fully accessible holiday lets all around as well. So yeah, it's a great little place in an abandoned quarry, a lovely place to come on a sunny day.
So we're going to head back to the van, which is actually parked on a historical estate. So we're going to head back to there now with the bikes and hopefully show you around some of the old artifacts that are still on site. Jess has decided she's now Superman. She has a cape.
Goes with my dorky helmet, which is my dorky outfit.
Yeah, it doesn't match your awesome bike. Maybe you'll have to go on that one and I can have the e-bike.
This is such a great bike.
Yeah, so full disclosure, my pedal fell off again because I'd completely forgotten to fix anything. Took the e-bike, sped back to the van, came back, had lunch, didn't realise the pedal had fallen off while Jess walked it here, went back out, found it, came back. It is fantastic for just boshing about on. And to be honest, I don't even think we've really knackered the battery down too much if Jess turns it on. To turn it on, all you do is press and hold the power button. The screen will come on. The battery is still showing full. Perfect. So, let's get back to the van.
Let's go.
This is now my life. Jess has gone, and I'm just pedalling away. This is the Heybike Ec1. It's available in 3 different colourways. We've currently got the buttery white, but it's also available in teal blue and black. It's available in 2 sizes, medium and large. We have the medium and it fits the 2 of us just perfectly. The bike features a display on the handlebars, giving you information such as your speed, battery, mileage, time riding, and your assist modes. The frame is a very sleek design with all internal cable routing, making it a very clean looking bike. Moving down to the brakes, it comes with hydraulic RSX calipers and levers, giving you ample stopping power. You also get Shimano 7-speed gears, which are as reliable as you would expect from a brand like Shimano. The Ec1 is a fully UK legal electric bike. This means it has a 250 watt motor, which we find is perfect for helping out on the hills. It offers a 62 mile range from its 360 watt hour Samsung battery. The Ec1 is currently on sale for just £1,199. On top of that, they're throwing in the rear rack, the rear basket, mud guards, and an extra year's warranty. However, that's not it. If you use code JA100, you will get another £100 off this bike, meaning it will only cost you £1,099. Check out the description below for codes and links. This is my life now. I'm the one right at the back. Off she goes, low assist, flying.
Nestled within the 1,000-acre Trelowarren estate is an ancient underground complex called the Heybike Ec1. Built from giant stone slabs, these underground passages are thought to have been constructed in the Middle Iron Age in the 4th century BC. Fogus, from the Cornish word ogo, meaning cave, are only found in the far west of Cornwall. Their original function is unclear, however it is thought they may have been used to store valuables, or as refuges, or as a place of ceremony and ritual. So Alex has just taken the e-bike for a little spin down the road to get a taste of how it was for me. I can genuinely say that it was worlds apart from cycling with a standard bike, and I feel like with this it just gives you that bit of oomph to help you along the way, but it means that you can cover so much more area, and I feel like we could go and explore so many other places now that have held us back before because we think, oh no, I don't want to go there because there's a huge hill, but this allows those places to be opened up for us to go and explore. So hopefully we can get Alex sorted out with one also, and then the world is our oyster. He's back now. How was it?
That is ridiculous. I love it. It just flattens everything. Going up a hill, max assist, and it just absolutely bushes it up it. And that's with me on it. So you can see we've done 8 miles. That's mixed between me and Jess. Once my pedal fell off, I had to come back to the van, and then I've just boshed it over a 2 mile, I don't know, undulated, no, maybe not 2 mile, a mile. So that's about to tick over to 9. And we've only used 1 bar of power, and that's with me on it as well. So yeah, if you had someone that weighed a lot less, like I imagine this is sort of bench tested for range against someone that weighs 70 kilos and yeah, on a perfectly flat thing. We've used this up some pretty steep nips actually, and it's incredible. It's amazing how much I've just ridden back down there and come back, which is what we just rode back on Obviously Jess on this, I was on my bike. The difference in this, I just boshed it there and back, all the way back to the main entrance, which, yeah, is about a mile there and back. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I want another one. I want one. I'm also not quite sure how we get an e-bike, and really what that means is Jess gets an e-bike.
Of course, it's only right, isn't it?
Yeah. What's mine is yours, and what's yours is yours.
Yep.
That's the one.
Glad you understand. To give you guys an idea, the clocks went back yesterday, so we are due for sunset at 5:10 today. We better crack on and go and find out where we're going to park up for the night. We've got a bit of an idea from Google Maps, but hopefully it works out for us. So, without further ado, let's crack on.
We have just arrived at a park up for the night, and I think you'll agree, it's quite the park up. There's nothing around us here. We're still on the Lizard. We're not too far from Goonhilly Earth Station at this point. We're sort of hidden off on one of the little side roads. So yeah, beautiful evening. Really enjoyed the cycling, and currently Jess is playing peekaboo out the door.
Very cold.
I must say, it has come in chilly tonight. There's a little bit of a breeze, but considering the weather we've had throughout the day, can't complain really.
I packed my slippers this week
though. Hang on, I've got to show this up close. Jess has actually packed her slippers.
Very sensible this week, everybody. Packed the slippers.
Again, and I feel like I say this every week, she needs help. But now, I reckon it's time to get inside, get warm, and chill out for a bit. Maybe make some dinner.
Some soup.
Yeah, we've got soup again. Using up our reserves before they go out of date. Right, let's jump inside. So, we're all tucked away inside now. We've got dinner cooking, another soup, and I reckon it's time we should maybe fill you in on some of our winter travel plans. So, talking about trips, we have a very filled November and December. December is not necessarily trip related, but November definitely is. So coming up in a few weeks, we have or should I say I have a Top Gear inspired road trip that will be getting released as a Christmas special. We have put so much planning into this trip that we're all now ecstatic, the people that are going on this. Week after, we are going to be in the Cotswolds after that, and then the week after that we're going to be in Dartmoor. Now all of these we're meeting up with people, which will be really exciting, and then once that kind of finishes, I've got a work trip to London as well on the cards.
Yeah.
And then we move into December.
December's going to be more low-key.
Yeah.
And relaxed, spending time with family ahead of Christmas. And then we've got some important upgrades to make to the van before winter really hits us, because we are going to head after Boxing Day up to the Scottish Highlands for 2 weeks, which we are really excited about.
Yeah.
This is going to be our fourth
trip to Scotland.
Our fourth trip to Scotland. We absolutely are obsessed with it up there. It is one of our favourite places.
One thing we've never managed to do though is see it in winter. Now obviously we went to the extreme last year, by going to the Arctic. And I know many of you were maybe hoping that we'd be going again, but we have a long-term project on the go at the minute, whereby funds just aren't available, and holiday. Some of the things we've got to do before we go, obviously prepping for Scottish winter, not really as bad as Swedish winter, so the van is kind of ready to go. When I go up for this Top Gear road trip, we have a brand collaboration that I'll be doing as part of that, which will give us a very interesting upgrade, something that we're both very excited for. A company reached out, so you guys will see that in the coming weeks. We've got a clutch to do on the van, which I'm not particularly looking forward to, because, it's a clutch. It's going to be heavy and it's going to be cold. So
brakes.
We've got brakes to do.
Service.
I mean, I think I mentioned in a previous video on Instagram, we've been very lucky with this van that we haven't really, I think since buying it, we've replaced the alternator, a wishbone, an auxiliary belt. I don't want to say that's about it. We haven't really had to do any maintenance to it. We've had it fully checked over before we went to the Arctic, and obviously we had no issues. But yeah, so I think we're just sort of getting our comeuppance with the van. We've put about 20,000 miles on it, and bar servicing, we kind of haven't really had to do anything too drastic. Yeah. So I think it's going to be our comeuppance now this winter. So yeah, we've got a few things to do on it before we go, and we've got some upgrades that we want to do to it as well inside before we go on this big winter trip that we're both very excited for. When we're up there as well, we're hoping to meet up with some friends that we've been talking to on Instagram a lot recently.
Yeah.
I'm sure many of you will recognise them once you see who it is. But yeah, it's just, we're looking forward to Scotland. It's going to be quite a big, nice trip for us, really.
Yeah.
To get away and go somewhere cold again.
Anyway, talking of internal upgrades, I'd like to get everyone's opinion on one of our issues. So whilst we made these thermal blinds for the Arctic, and they were great for that, I think they are going to be a bit of a pain when we're in Scotland, and it would be really nice. We like the idea of having a curtain, a blackout curtain that just pulls right across the cab here, but we realised that will cut off our spin around seat and dining area. So we're thinking, is there a solution when we could do a pull round blackout blind around
I will say as well,
the glass?
It needs to be thermal. So obviously the easiest option or recommendation is the Remus ones that come in all the motorhomes and pull across all nicey.
I don't think the Bank of Jess is going to approve those.
No, she's not. They're also made of paper, so they have zero installative properties. So we need something, ideally, that could go round the cab. Now obviously there is very little to attach to. So if anyone has done anything with this,
please let us know, because we would really like some ideas here.
Yeah, we just want something. That big one, the side windows aren't too bad, but that big one...
Yeah, the windscreen one is a pain.
Is a pretty major pain, but they're very thermally efficient. So they do work for their intended purpose, all the way down to -40. So we can't complain. We just want to come up with something that's a bit more...
simple.
A bit more simple and a bit more sort of quick. You pull up, you just... and they're done. Versus those which are a bit of a fight to get round. So, yeah, any ideas, either drop them in the comments, or if you've done it and you've got pictures, send it to us on Instagram.
Yes, please.
Because it'd be really good to see how it all fits in nicely. But now that we've sufficiently bored you with all our plans, Jess wants to turn the van into a Halloween movie night. So, considering we're parked in the middle of a moorland with nothing around us, it will not be a horror movie.
Why not?
No. But yeah, so I'll let her set up and we'll show you what she comes up with. We've got the spread. Jess has got a little Halloween treat. We've got a Halloween cushion. Final Destination 2 on the iPad. So I reckon it's time to jump into bed and chill out with a bit of Final Destination.
Good morning guys. We had a very peaceful night here last night, although it has come in a bit miserly, grey, foggy this morning. Alex was going to cycle home from here on the e-bike, but I think he'll probably give that a miss now.
Speaking of bikes, we just want to say a big thank you to Heybike for sending out their Ec1. We absolutely loved tearing around on that. Well, Jess did. But they've got a Black Friday sale coming up. There is currently nearly £700 off that bike ahead of the Black Friday sale. We'll put any discounts or affiliate links down in the description below, but we just want to say a big thank you to Heybike for sending that out.
So thank you everybody for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.